That's the one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the best podcast we got. This is episode 1, and my name is Justin.
And I'm Steven.
And we're going to be going over some topics. First, let me introduce you to Steven, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what we do here.
We're going to be talking about all the stuff that we think is very important that doesn't seem like anyone's discussing right now. So we're going to go and find those topics that we want to bring to you.
Yeah, I mean, we just feel like some people are missing out on some really key topics here, and we're here to cover them. So my name is Justin DeRosa. I'm a financial analyst working here in Providence. I also run a website called Better Financial Inspirations. But here I'm going to be with Steven, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself.
Okay, yeah, I'm a gym janitor. And I also have I'm starting up my own YouTube channel and also this podcast. So my YouTube channel is going to be a horror anthology. I'm going to be narrating horror stories and stuff like that, and it's going to be great. Awesome. I'm already working on it now. It's going to be it's coming at you soon.
Yeah, and I might be doing some voice acting on there.
So, oh yeah. With that sexy ass voice you have.
With my beautiful voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I told him about what it is, Better Financial Inspiration.
Oh yeah, you did. You kind of glossed over that.
I kind of glossed right over it.
Yeah,
but it's
just ready to get it going.
A inspiration and financial help website that kind of navigates the tough road of finance for people. So if you're interested in that, check it out.
Yeah, because yours is already up and going now, right?
Yeah, it's already up and going. We're actually rebooting. We were offline for a little while trying to figure things out, and there's going to be a YouTube component to it. So for those who don't want to read the articles, there's going to be a YouTube portion where you can kind of just hear about them. So that's going to be cool, and it's going to be coming up soon. Yeah, I'm excited for it, and I'm excited for you to get going on yours too.
Oh yeah, I'm already starting writing up the first season. I'm really excited about it. I have a couple of really good stories that I think everyone will love. And if you like, it's almost in the vein of like Tales of a Crypt, kind of like Tales of the Crypt. And then, yeah, it's going to be good. I can't wait. I'm excited.
But right now, we're going to go over some of the topics that we're going to be talking about here. And mainly, we think they're important and something that we do on a daily basis is where we live here in the city of Providence. So we're going to be talking about city life, and we're going to talk about, environmental impact. So basically, we're going to lead the way and talk about Steven here. He has a very low carbon footprint. He bikes to work here in the city.
It's completely it's like I don't mean to do it. It's just like kind of fell into it because of the parking scenario in Providence right now is just awful. Yeah. Like you can't find parking anywhere, and it's super expensive. It's like you're only allotted a certain amount of parking for the building. Though we only have like 4 parking spots.
Yeah, and only 2 dedicated to our apartment.
Yeah, and that's on the street. Then we only right.
No, like literally we have 2 spots. Well, technically we have 1 spot
on the street.
No, not on the street. Oh, 2.
Because you have the city permit thing that you can do.
Yeah.
But it's only 2 per unit of an apartment.
Yeah.
So only 2. Yeah.
That's a city rule that 2 cars per apartment can park on the street.
Yeah.
But our landlord allows 2 to park off street.
Yeah.
Here. Well, technically, really only 1, but we park 2.
We make it work. Because we have to. Because we only have really the 4, maybe maybe possibly 4 for the whole building, and that's not. We have 4 cars just in our apartment, and that's not including the other apartments in the building. So
yeah,
it's tough, and I just decided to go with the biking route, and I gotta say it's not terrible, but I just started biking because I haven't rode a bike since I was like, I don't know, 13, 14, and then I got a car like most people. And then I was like, oh man, I'm going to try this biking thing. And it was really fun when you first start, like, cause it was in October and it wasn't that cold. Yeah. It was still kind of warm and I was like, oh, this is nice. You got the fresh air, I'm going out and, biking. And it felt like really nostalgic too. It's like kind of brought me back to when I was a kid and everything. It was cool. But now we're in November and it's starting to get colder and now I'm waking up at like 5:30 in the morning and then I'm used to, moseying around, getting my nice warm car and go down to the Dunkin' Donuts and get some coffee and then, ease into the workday. But no. Now I wake up at 5:30. I got to carry the bike out. I got to pack the bike with my extra clothes because I'm going to be sweaty from pedaling my ass all the way up these hills and stuff. So I show up to work and I'm sweaty, so I need to change his clothes. And so I packed the bag. I packed the bike up, and then I get outside and I get hit with the frigid air of like it's like 30 degrees out, and then I'm like, shit, now I gotta pedal to work. I gotta like work to get to work. So it's tough. It's tough when it gets colder. And now I'm kind of faced with like a dilemma almost now. Like if it's snowy or if it gets too cold and starts to rain, now I have to think of the options like the bus. Yeah. And I just don't want the bus at all. Like I had awful experiences on the bus because I don't know, a few years back when I was working at my other job, I had to take the bus for about 2 weeks, and there's a special breed of people on that bus, man. It's like
it's the bus people.
Yeah, the bus people, man. It's like it's crazy. Like I'm not judgmental or anything like that. Like
you're coming off that way.
I'm not trying to be, but like, hey, you drive the bus in Prov, all right, and then you tell me about judgmental. Some of these people are pretty creepy looking, Yeah. And I'm sitting there, minding my business, and then like, again, these people look creepy. Like it's like these like transient. I'd imagine like it's similar to in New York, like the subway, because like everyone uses the subway though, so it's kind of different. But you still get those transient, like
just the people that are on the subway all day long.
Yeah, like they live on that. Yeah, like they just drive there to stay warm, right?
Yeah. They don't get off the train.
Yeah, but in Providence, there's no subway system, right? Everyone uses the Uncle Ripta. They say Uncle Ripta. That's the bus. And
bus lingo.
We have actually, it's one of the best bus system. Yeah, public transportation. Yeah, we have one of the best. I don't know in the country, but I heard like we have a really high rating because the routes are all there, and then so
and the buses are like silent, right?
Oh my God, that's another thing driving the bike that I realized. Like you will not hear anything. You'll hear like they're quiet as whisper, and all of a sudden you'll hear a robotic voice. Bus turning left, and it scares the shit out of you but it saves your life too because you're like just about to turn the corner or something, and then all you hear is that. Bus turning left, and you're like, holy shit.
And that was the last thing you heard.
Yeah, no, right? Because, a couple of years back, actually, there was like an epidemic of people getting hit by buses. I don't know if that was across the country, but it was definitely improv. You remember that?
Yeah, I've heard of a couple of people getting hit.
Yeah.
It's the silent killer.
It was. I actually think they said that in the local news. Yeah. It was funny. Well, it's not funny. It's tragic because people lost their lives.
You were telling me, right, the other day. It's like,
yeah, no.
You almost didn't hear it, right?
No, it's because I think they switched over to like some kind of a hybrid. Like it was like it's somewhat electronical, I think.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of
I think that's supposed to be like more eco-friendly.
Yeah, it's more eco-friendly, and it's just reduced the sound of it. It's very, very quiet. Yeah. So like now you have this. That's when they implemented the bus turning left, bus turning right, bus stopping, stuff like that. Like you hear this loud, and it's really loud. It's not quiet. Like they blare it.
Well, I imagine after you hit a couple people, you don't want to hit anymore.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to make sure the guy's wearing the headphones and he can't hear it, and then you get the same problem because
Now, have you recently been on a bus?
Oh no. But back to my point, what I was saying. So I'm driving the bus one time. This was a few years back, and I'm sitting down and I see all these kind of creepy people. And I put my feet up on the next seat next to me in the row. So I have the whole row to myself. So I'm kind of got my legs up on the other seat.
You don't want anyone sitting with you.
Oh, hell no. I don't want that's the point. That's why I did it. Right. So I'm sitting there minding my business on my phone. And then all of a sudden I feel something on my foot, and I look down, and like this guy that was sitting in front of me reaches over and he grabs my foot. And then I'm looking at him like, what the hell are you doing, right? And it kind of was alarming, you know? I'm like, I pushed my foot away, and then he's like, oh, man, you got really nice shoes, man. Where'd you get these? And like a couple of reasons it scared the hell out of me, because I'm like, this guy trying to rob my shoes, or is he? They weren't even nice, all right? I'm wearing like beat up work boots that got like paint stains on them, right? They're not nice. But he's like, oh, I bet these stay nice and warm, you know? So like, I don't know if he was trying to steal them, but then like, I had to make the awkwardest conversation with this guy, because like, I'm trying to like placate him without like offending him, but I don't want to talk to him. Yep. So then I'm like, I forgot what I said, but I was like, you know, I'm just trying to get off, you know? And then I'm thinking like, when does this bus freaking stop? It's like, get off, away from this freaking guy, you know?
Yeah, because you don't know if he wants your shoes or he's just hitting on you.
Oh, yeah, that's... But yeah, have you ever taken the bus?
Yeah, I've taken the bus. I was young, right? So, I mean, with my grandma, we rode the bus, and it's funny, we went to, like, to the store, and then we went to, like, a park. So we went to a bunch of different places, and I had never been on the bus, but like it was an awful experience. I mean, I'm carrying all these bags everywhere that we're going, and it's just like people are sitting there. They're like, yo, you need help with the bags? They're very nice. But
really? They offered you a hand?
Offered to help with the bags off the bus, but I'm like, no, we can just carry the bags. And like, I definitely remember we had 2 rows because that's how much we needed to carry the groceries. And this guy was just like kind of searching through the bag, like looking through it.
No shit.
And grandma, she was like, hey, get out of there, you know?
Oh, really? I can see grandma doing that. Yeah.
The card is full. The memory card is full.
Are you kidding me? Oh, this is the worst.
All right. Sorry, everyone. We had some technical difficulties there. One of our cameras went out, so we had to rehash it all, and now we're back at it. So Grandma, she's not getting her story here. We're skipping on. We're going to go over and head into another topic. In there, we were kind of talking a little bit about bags, right? You know, me and Nana had to take the bags off the bus. And Steven actually had a little bit of a bag story the other day. He came home.
Oh, yeah. This is, I noticed this a couple of weeks back. I went to, down to the corner store over there and got some groceries, and then they only had paper bags. And I'm like, what the hell's up with this? I hate paper bags. They're like the worst, right? So then, damn it. And so it's the worst, right? So I like plastic bags because it's just more efficient. I mean, you can't carry heavy shit in a paper bag.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work, right? So I see not only that, they give me these glued on little handles.
Yeah.
Like that's going to support like a gallon of milk and Coke that I had.
But are the glued on handles better than the no handles?
You know what? In some ways, kind of, because then you don't have any other choice but to hold the bag from the bottom. Mm-hmm. But then they give you this this false security, like, hey, you get a handle, so this is what we're going to hold. But it won't. It's a lie. They lied to you because it doesn't hold. That's exactly what happened to me the other day. I'm walking home. I get literally a half gallon of milk and a gallon of Coke. And then right when I walk in the door, the handle breaks right off. And then in a ditch moment, I try to save the whole bag. I put it on the counter, and then the other one fails. And then everything falls, the glasses shatter, you know? Yeah. And then I just scream, fuck the turtles. And then everyone just looks at me like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I'm thinking, I was very aggressive because I was mad, because I'm already mad I had the paper bag to begin with.
Yeah.
And I know where this starts. It starts with the turtles, right? Because everyone's talking about, oh, we can't have plastic bags because the turtles and the fish eat the plastic, and then they die and choke, and then we eat the plastic, and it's really unhealthy for everyone. So then we got to switch over to paper straws and paper bags.
Well, to be fair, I mean, the plastic bags do degrade in the ocean and then gets into the fish, and we eat the fish, and then we got plastic in ourselves.
Well, listen, we shouldn't care about that, right? Because you know what? I don't care if the turtle lives or dies. It doesn't affect my life one way or the other, really, right? But what does affect me is when I have complete bag failure and it breaks my glasses and I can't bring my shit that I bought to my house.
It's because it's a real problem for you.
It's a real problem. I hate it. It's so inconvenient for me. It just inconveniences me to the point when I don't like it. Okay, all right, listen.
I do. Huh?
It's so bad that you had to start a podcast about it.
Literally, these are the important issues that we're gonna talk about, right?
I for one do hate paper bags as well.
Oh, really? This is news to me, bro.
I do hate paper bags, but when I saw you come home with that paper bag with the handle, I had a little bit of hope because I mean the one thing I really do hate is that they don't have the handles usually. So seeing the paper bag with the handle, I think they should just build on that. We got handles now, you know.
It won't work, bro. All right, listen, because you have paper supporting paper that's supporting weight. All right, paper's not that strong. The handle can't support the whole content of what's in the bag.
But what if we fold the paper several times over?
Yeah, well then you're using so much paper that it's not even worth saving the turtles because we're gonna choke them with the paper next. No, it's more like it's. Listen, this is what we got to do. We're really good into science, right?
Yeah.
We have all the sciences, right? In Darwinism, right?
Yeah.
So we just feed these turtles plastic and we find a way to make them digest it and then be able to eat that turtle without any kind of harmful side effects.
Plastic.
Yeah, I want the turtles and the fish to eat the plastic and then filter it through their systems, and then we can eat the fish.
Inject it back into the ocean?
No. Then they shit it out maybe, and then it goes to the bottom and no one sees it, and then out of sight, out of mind.
I don't think it floats to the bottom of the ocean though.
Maybe after the shit would weigh it down. Well, you got the bottom feeders. Maybe those little, like the sucker fish, you know, and the things on the side of the fish that sucks the side.
Check what is at the bottom of the ocean?
The bottom feeders, bro. They'll eat it. You know, then you just don't eat that one because that one got all the plastic. You know, I'm pretty sure we can figure it out. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
it's. You're not going to fix it with paper bags. You're not going to fix the pollution with the paper bag. We need to find another solution because this is just stupid.
Like make a new type of plastic bag that's not plastic?
No, we need to find a way.
Maybe a degradable plastic? I think I saw something on that. There was like some sort of new plastic bags that like can break down in the ocean.
Really?
Yeah. And I saw the other day they had like, I think Coors is doing no, not Coors. It's a Corona. Corona's doing basically a 6-pack that the fish can actually eat.
What?
Yeah. If you can just throw it in the water.
Fish friendly, huh?
They encourage them.
No way. You heard about this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's food.
See, that's a step in the right direction. Why don't we drink out of the food like we make the cans food like edible to fish.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, and then we just drink it out of that. But you know what? That would probably affect the flavor because everything would taste like fish food.
We start making everything out of fish food. And then
the straws.
Now we're eating.
Yeah. I'm saying that, listen, the not having plastic straws and switching over to paper straws is just stupid because the paper is it's not gonna work out. It's too absorbent.
I do agree.
And then the paper bags is just stupid because it just doesn't work.
I do agree with you on the paper straws because I've been out to the bar several times. You have that paper straw and it's like breaking down in your mouth.
It's waxy, right? It has waxy. It leaves it on. It's like
leaves a weird taste, and sometimes it literally just falls apart while you're drinking.
Yeah,
I don't like it either.
R&D, we use biodegradable plastic like T-shirt bags, like for a grocery store.
Oh.
I think it is a cost efficiency issue.
Yeah.
Oh, because
that makes sense.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
And how durable they are, because durability is still.
Oh, it's like not that good.
And that is your friendly quick Google search. You're welcome.
But I mean, we're making steps towards the future here.
No, it's not steps. It's like a Band-Aid. It's like, hey, look, we're doing something, everybody. It's not really going to really long-term affect anything, but hey, we're making an effort. So we're going to get inconvenienced because, you know, it's like a mock sacrifice for something.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're not going to have plastic bags. We're not going to use the plastic straws. We're going to be a little inconvenienced. But hey, you know what? We're going to make a difference. And you know what? Long term, it's not going to help anybody. It's only going to inconvenience us. We need to figure out what to do with the plastic in the oceans. You know? I mean, and that's not the solution. We need to find other solutions. That's something that will work.
Well, I mean, if everyone kind of switched over to stainless steel straws, then they wouldn't have to worry about it, right? The plastic straws.
That's just not cost efficient. Listen, I don't want to carry around my own personal straw all day.
What if it's collapsible?
Either way,
a little carrying case.
I'm not carrying
with your name scribbled on it.
No way. All right, that's kind of cool, but no, I'm not gonna do that. No one's gonna do that. You know, we need to figure out what to do with the plastic. Like, we need a big picture kind of solution.
Well, I believe you can recycle plastic bags, but no one really does it.
Why not?
I don't
like
even know
that's you know why? Because the companies, it would cost the companies too much money to recycle the bags.
Yeah.
So like no, you know what? We're just gonna go paper because you know we're not spending more money on the environment because we're not making money on that. Yeah. So then that's what it is.
It all does stem back to the grocery companies because they have to offer the recycling program, and then they have to actually, I believe, send the plastic bags back to the plastic bag manufacturer who remakes the plastic bags from that old resin.
Yeah, and they're not going to spend the extra money to do that when they could just give you paper bags.
Yeah,
and then they have
also, you know, to the process of remaking these plastic bags. It's not like they're saving money. It's like
it's costing
maybe even more to remake these plastic bags.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's completely true or not, but
but I'm going to say it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my gripe. I just don't think it's worth it. I just don't think it's actually helping anyone, or it's just inconveniencing us for something that they need. It's just like a Band-Aid. It's like a propaganda thing.
Well, you know, I think the scientists need to get on it. They need to make some new technology. But I mean, we've seen tons of new technology.
Innovation. There's this guy. No,
But wait, I mean, new technology. Let's talk about our trip to Best Buy.
Oh, okay.
You looking at the new technology that's out there.
Oh, yeah. Because, I
don't know if you're even ready for it.
Oh, I don't know if I am either. Because I was looking through Best Buy like, oh, my God, this is the future now. I'm seeing, curved TVs and stuff. I'm seeing, all these phones that can... Oh, the headphones. Remember the headphones?
Yeah.
They were insane. And I'm like, I don't know, man.
You were I can't even believe this.
I know, because they don't know this, but I am literally a caveman. I don't use any technology. I'm not on social media. I don't do anything digital. Everything. I have a DVD collection. I haven't even switched over to Blu-ray yet, but Blu-ray is another, a little too. It's a little too. Technology-wise for me. I can't even go to that point. I still have VHS tapes,
You just switched over, guys.
I just switched over. No, I have literally, no lie, probably have, somewhere between 350 to 400 DVDs. Yep. And that's where
I've seen them.
Yeah. So, I'm not up on the new advancements in technology. I watch a lot of YouTube and stuff, so I kind of glimpse some of it, but I don't really...
You're not looking for it.
I'm not looking for it because I don't care.
When you see it, it's just you're getting smacked in the face with the world.
Yeah, it was seriously, it's wow, this is the world I'm living in right now, Yeah. And then the funniest part when we went to Best Buy was we were waiting in line, and then all the other little shit, the candies and all that stuff, and they have these little as seen on TV things, and I see a coffee mug that keeps your coffee hot all day. It warms it. It keeps the coffee.
The mug itself.
The mug itself, just the cup, will warm the coffee to keep it hot all day. And I'm looking at this thing it's the next thing.
Revolution.
I'm revolutionary. Yeah. And I'm hey, Justin. And I'm off to the corner, and then Justin's getting ringed up by the cashier. Yeah. And then I'm hey, Justin, take a look at this, man. This mug keeps your coffee warm all day. The mug warms it. And then the look on the cashier's face was just the fuck is this guy talking?
Yeah.
Is he special?
He's been living under a rock.
Yeah.
You know, what's
No, not only that. It's like, look at, we have cell phones, we have computers, we have tablets that you can just like talk to.
3D TVs.
But this guy's blown away by this coffee mug, you know? It was so funny. The look on his face is priceless.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I get that a lot. I get that from you. Like I was,
Yeah.
What was like,
Everything. I mean, just getting you into the next phase of technology itself is a struggle.
oh, I hate it. I fight and resist at every turn because I'm not like a minimalist or nothing, but like if I truly do not need something, I don't do it, and I don't care to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just kind of set in my ways.
You're like the biggest hipster minimalist that like exists without even like wanting to be in that.
Yeah, it's like
you don't try to do it. You just
hating it.
yeah,
I
actively hate
I
being
don't
associated
listen.
with that.
I know. I always like they call me hipster a lot. I mean, I'm on the camera. I don't know. They call me hipster. I take offense to it because I view it as something that I'm not. And then like the more you guys talk about this shit, it's like I ironically am a hipster, and I just didn't want to be a hipster. You know, it's weird.
You just do what they do, but you do it on your own.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the social media. I don't know the definition of hipster, but it just sounds like something I'm not, and I don't like it. And it's like I fight it, and then
Definition?
what is a hipster?
What
Yeah.
is the definition?
Oh, listen to this. This is a funny story with the hipster thing, right? So I'm fighting because like, oh, you're such a hipster, you know, you got a man bun and you know, drive your bike all the time and stuff like that. And like just the way that I'm kind of grungy because I you know, I've seen this comparison like, is he homeless or is he hipster?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and you honestly can't tell because I got long hair and I wear a beanie a lot.
Yeah.
And I wear like, I'm more a function over fashion kind of guy.
Yeah.
So they're like, I remember one time we were at a family party and they're like, you look up the definition, you like wiki hipster, and then you're just bullshitting everything. And you're just like, looking at what I'm what I'm wearing right now. Oh, they have long hair, they wear hoodies, and then they wear jeans, and they don't want to be associated with hipsters and stuff like that. And like,
Hipsters
and
don't
then
wanna be hipsters.
yeah, like I didn't even know. I caught on about like halfway, about like 15 minutes into the conversation. They're like, I'm not a hipster, and like he's writing it down. He's like breaking the shit down, and then he's bullshitting it. And I'm like, oh fuck, maybe I am a hipster. And then I finally started to accept it.
Using the force on you.
Oh, you were, yeah. No, not
You are a hipster.
you are a hipster. I'm like, oh my god, maybe he's right. And then I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, no, you're just describing me right now.
Yeah.
And then I figured out, and you know,
I don't know if after looking at this, if I can agree.
yes.
Wait, bring it up.
What is it?
The definition of hipster is a person who follows the latest trends in fashion,
That's not me.
especially those regarded as being outside the cultural mainstream.
That's
Now,
kind of me. That's
While
kind of.
you want to be outside of the, like I want to be outside of different from everybody.
I don't
I don't
necessarily.
think he doesn't want to be, but he just is by just
Right.
him being himself.
And if you look, and so I took the liberty of looking up hipster starter pack, much like we did with Visco Girls the other day.
Yep.
Oh, that's
And
another thing I want to get into.
We'll get into that one.
Yeah, it's for
But-
sure.
So there are a few little things from each hipster starter pack I have here that do coincide with you, like the hoodies and the beanies and the sunglasses and the guitar and the
Oh, shit.
bike and all that shit. But then there's like juicing and
Nope.
beer. Oh, there's a lot of whiskey on here, so we might be
Yeah.
Oh
Not
shit,
all
the
hipsters
whiskeys
love
are.
whiskey.
Yeah, the hipsters are about
But-
whiskey.
Yeah, and so do alcoholics. So what?
I am an alcoholic.
Whatever.
Well, I'm not an alcoholic. I was. I only drink on the weekends.
Yeah.
Weekend warrior, if you will.
Yep. You used to be full blown.
I
Now
was
you're just
full blown alcoholic before.
now you're just
I
a
don't
weekend
see
warrior.
I'm on your side.
Yes, not a hipster. I love it.
I'm sticking strong with it. Just because I see you riding your bike.
Dude, listen, no, this is the funniest thing, right? I'm walking, I will ride the bike, and like even at bars, like we've been to bars together.
Yeah.
I'm like a magnet for hipsters.
Yeah.
Because all the hipsters like, hey, what are you? Like, and then they would just start talking to me like, hey.
Maybe they want to know how you do it so effortlessly because
Yeah.
they try so fucking hard.
Maybe that's what it is. I'll take that.
Oh, just like the other day, right? You're just riding your bike along, and someone's like, "Oh, that's a nice bike.
Yeah,
That's a great bike."
that was great because this guy was a hipster that didn't know shit, right? So he's like, oh man, that's a nice bike, bro. Because we live right around right around the block is a cafe / bike shop.
Yep.
So then you have all these cool kids with these bikes that's all decked out. Like they spent crazy amounts, like obscene amount of money on their bikes. They have all, crazy shit. So then he's like, hey man, that's a really nice bike. How much you pay for that? And I was like, no, I didn't kind of. And he was like, oh, would you pay like $500 for that? And I'm like, no. And he's like, what about like $250? And I'm like, absolutely not. You're never gonna guess how much I paid for this. And then I was like, dude, I got this from Wally World for $98. There's no fucking way I would ever spend more than $100 on a bike, right? That's where the disconnect with the hipsters is, because like I'm so effortlessly not even trying, and then they aspire to be this like a hipster.
I think maybe that's how it started, right? These guys like were like, look at that guy. He's just like so cool. Look at him. He's just doing stuff.
He's just doing his thing, man.
Wearing that sweatshirt and that beanie, riding that cool bike. Oh. Let's do that. Let's wear that bike.
Oh, I have a theory. I'm sorry to overlap. I know I'm trying not to do it, but I have a theory about this. Someone saw a poor person, right?
Yeah.
Acting like it was okay to be poor and thought it was cool, and then like, hey, I want to be cool too, so I'm gonna grow my hair out. I'm going to wear this cheap-ass beanie, but I'm going to buy the expensive beanie that looks like the cheap beanie because I don't want to be a scrub, because I don't want to actually be poor. I just want to put on the style that I'm poor.
I just want the persona.
Yeah, I just want the persona. Yeah, it's like, because I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't cut my hair because I don't want to pay money to have someone cut my hair.
Well, there's no way you're going to a bike shop / cafe paying $6 for a latte.
I know. It's like they want to be poor. It's like a facade of being like impoverished, Like it's not cool. Like, all right, listen.
Well, this is the thing though. They're not, right? They're going to the bike shop cafe, right? They're buying their bike for $5.
They're buying like expensive shit that you can
$6 a day on a latte, and then they're just like, oh, look, I want to look like I'm poor.
Yeah.
But I want to still have my latte
the funniest
and have my expensive bike.
This is what me, right? This is what me.
And still drive my Subi.
I am... No, this is the funny... Hold on. This is the funniest thing, right? It's like, I'm actually poor, right? And these hipsters will be like, hey, this guy's like in other... Like, he's cool.
He's in on
this. And they're like, and they're like... They're wearing like fucking... $200 outfit, right? And I'm wearing like a $30 outfit, right? I got my shit from Walmart and Savers and shit, right? Like, I don't spend money because I don't have money, right? And like, I don't care that I'm not. Listen, I have no gripes. I pay my bills. I'm happy. I'm where I'm at. I don't need to make a lot of money to do what I want to do. I want to do this. I want to be a podcaster. I want to start my YouTube channel. I want to write. Like, you don't need a lot of money to do that. And I did save the money up to start this up and start my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm doing what I want to do. I'm taking control. I don't need the money. I need the time, and I need to learn my skills. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy. Yeah. And that exudes a certain kind of confidence that these people are like, yeah, I want some of that. So I'm going to buy these nice clothes, and I'm going to buy this fancy bike, and I'm going to be the coolest. I'm going to be the coolest looking poor person. No, I'm going to be like I'm going to be the fakest, the richest looking poor person that's here. And I'm going to be so cool,
I mean, that's just what
the image
society is.
Yeah, it's an image thing.
It's an image thing. And going on.
I mean,
that's why people are on social media and using these new apps, because they want to have this image of, they're just seeking, like,
they want to find a group that they can associate with.
They want to like have all these fake friends, all these fake things. Like, that's why people have started this TikTok thing.
Oh my god, I don't know it because you told me about it and your sister told me about it. It's like huge.
Chinese company. They started the social media app and it's just blown up.
Yeah, it's like what are these people just like lip singing into into the camera? Like,
that's it. They're just basically lip syncing and doing choreographed dance.
It's crazy.
They do?
They do normal videos of talking and doing something.
Oh, really? I thought it was only lip syncing choreographed dance.
No, there's normal videos.
Oh man, I had a point. I wanted to say something. I can't.
Thank you, Tanisha, for the fact check.
Anytime.
But like no, it's what it is. It's like these everyone wants to fit in some kind of category. So like say the TikTok, right? They're like, hey, I'm gonna be the best lip singer and dancer in this thing, and then they end up getting 15. They actually do get these views, right? Because they end up
of views.
I didn't know this. You informed me that we actually know someone that has like 15,000 views or viewers or subscribers or whatever it works on TikTok. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, thousands and thousands of followers.
Yeah, like and then all she does is dance, and she's a great
1,000 followers.
She's a great dancer, you know, and then she lip syncs to the dance, and it's just like I don't see the appeal to this.
Yeah,
like I don't get it. Like, but it goes back to the whole like they're just trying to find their niche, you know. They're just trying to find that image and find that way to connect with everybody, you know. And like I'm not on any social media. I'm not on Facebook. I don't have anything, and because I don't find any value there in it, you know. It's like if I have a number on a screen that says like 15 people look at it, like 15,000 people look at this page, right?
Yeah,
and it's like. But what are you providing? You're just dancing in front of a camera and you know what I mean? It's like a Facebook, right? Half of it's bullshit. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I just doesn't seem genuine to me.
Yeah.
And like no one needs to know what I do every day. Like everyone isn't super interesting.
That's what Twitter's for.
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah. They go on, they tweet it out, you know, and everyone's like, hey, you know, da-da-da. And
this is what I'm doing right now.
This is what I'm doing right now, and it's so great. It's amazing. And they're like, all right, they go, for instance, as an example, they'll like, go out to a restaurant.
But please follow us on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, please follow us on Twitter. No, but like, this is, you have all those things, right?
Yeah.
You have all this. But this is the difference.
I mean, I don't.
I'm a caveman. I don't do that.
Post a lot. That's the thing. On my personal Twitter and Facebook, I really haven't posted a ton of things. I mean, on Twitter especially, I don't know if I've been posted in 2 years.
Yeah, but like you have these personalities, right? You have like the people that post every day, and all right, like not like super famous people. There's like not people that are like influencers or like people that like, you know, just normal people.
Yeah,
normal everyday people. And they'll go to a restaurant and they'll get a food, they'll take a picture of it and, you know, snap. Or is that Snapchat? They'll Snapchat.
Well, Snapchat, Instagram. Instagram's big for food.
But the thing is, like, they try to make it seem like they're having the best time when they're just going out to lunch.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no entertainment. Like, it's not like a value thing they're bringing to the table. They're just going out to lunch.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You know, have fun at lunch, you know? Yeah. I don't need to know that you going to lunch because you just went out to lunch.
Yeah.
I don't need you to try to like make it entertaining for me or to anyone to just go out to lunch. If you're going to be entertaining, provide something, provide information. Like try to like we're having this like a discussion like this. I'm not taking a picture of a plate and being like, hey, look at this. This is so cool. You know what I mean? It's like you want some kind of meat to the meal here. You want some
meat and potatoes.
Yeah, you want some meat and potatoes. You just don't want a little crunch of a little
some lettuce and
yeah, no, it's like a little chip, one chip, right? Chip. I don't want one chip. I want the meal, okay? Yeah. And a lot of like the TikTok and stuff like that, you have these people that are like they're giving you one little chip and trying to be famous.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you give me a meal that's prepared right and everything and it looks great, then
I think that's something with the younger generation in general. They just want a nice, easy trend. They see all these people getting famous on Instagram, you know, on all these new apps like TikTok. They have the millions of followers and now they're making tons of money and they, you know, and these kids are young and they're making all this money and they're like, oh, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? They're like, I want to be a famous TikToker. Well, is that TikToker?
You know what? There's one thing if you're doing something for like the love of the game, right? Yeah. Like if you want like like doing this, like being a podcast, like this is so much fun.
This is something we just enjoy.
We just enjoy doing. I would do this. I'm not getting paid right now, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
This is fun.
If you take away the mics, we would do this anyway.
We would do this anyway. We have done this for years. We'd have these discussions.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And like when you try to force it, you know what I mean? Like going into it just like trying to get that, you lose integrity of it, you know? I mean, it's like...
Well, that's the thing is they're not really into it. And I think the bad part about this is that these kids are getting really discouraged because they're not getting those millions of followers.
Yeah.
They're not getting, you know, they're seeing all these other, and they're like, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing exactly what they're doing. But you're not providing something new. You're not providing something, you know, you're not providing that.
Oh, man, that was what you just said, just nail on the head, really. Because I mean,
trying to copy something.
Yeah, because they want the fame. They want to be just accepted, right? They just want to be like, I'm somebody. Like I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna. But like, if you don't bring nothing new to the table, if you don't innovate, if you don't like really have substance, then you're not gonna. But you know what? The flip side of that is some people are very famous on like TikTok and, you know, things of that nature, and they blow up. Yeah. But they have the personality. They have something. They have something that
some sort of value.
Yeah. Because if not, they wouldn't be famous.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that or they worked really hard, right? They might have just been posting every single day and something clicked, right? They just were at it.
I think the key word there that you said that is just they put the work in. Yeah. Like, and you can't half-ass it. If you're gonna do anything, you gotta work hard. If you work hard, then you're gonna produce something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's
a part of it, and I really hope the younger generation does that and they figure it out, and it's just. Well, it's a part of being young, right? Yeah, but like that. Yeah, but like they were. It seemed like, remember, like I don't know if it was a couple of years ago or maybe it was a couple months ago, but the whole the bottle flip thing. Oh, and like that was a couple of years ago.
That was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God, really? Yeah. But I mean, that was like
on a time machine.
Yeah, but that was another thing though. Like
2 years ago.
It's like 2 years ago, right?
2 years ago.
No, for sure, it was less than 2 years ago. But no, like
about 2
I think that was the start of all of this, right? Because like. If you give me an hour,
I feel like the solo cup thing was the start. You know,
no, hold on! Don't you dare take away from Flip Cup, my friend. All right?
No, not the Flip Cup. I'm talking about they set them up in a.
Oh,
they made the pyramid.
Shit! You might have something.
I think that's where it started.
You know what the other one was? The cup song.
Cup song.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. You know what? That takes a little something though.
It's actually very entertaining.
That seems something. No, but that whole flat, you know, what you just did, that seems like it takes some kind of skill, right? No, but I'm saying like shit that doesn't take skill. It's just repetition. Like you'll be faster at it. Like anyone could do this. Like the whole flip cup thing. You give me, I mean, no, not flip cup. If you give me a water bottle with a little water in it and I got to flip it and it's going to land on the bottom of, like I'm definitely going to do that in an hour. Like, I only have to keep a camera running until I do it. And then, oh my God, I just, like the joy that they did it is like scoring football, like scoring a touchdown. Yeah. They act like it's you, like, oh my God, I just did this, I'm the best. Yeah. It's like, what'd you do, really? You stood here for an hour and just
kept flipping
a bottle. Yeah. Like, it doesn't require any creative energy or thought. It's just repetition until you get it. It's like they get this like, oh, this is really cool, you're gonna be a badass and all that stuff. What'd you do? You flipped the cup.
It's a hype thing. It's you know,
it's a hype thing. It's what it is. What you just said.
The flavor of the week, and that's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to do the new thing, right?
Yeah, but like if it's anything of substance, you shouldn't chase what's new. You should chase what you want to do, right? Yeah. It's like just find some kind of outlet that you can like connect with people, right? Like anything. Like you draw a picture that's gonna like saying something that you want to say, and then you get an audience, and they're like, oh wow, this is really cool. Or like you do some kind of dance, or you play an instrument, you want to make some music that's gonna like help you connect to the world. I think that's
Yeah.
You're not gonna get that with flipping a bottle, bro. You need to put a little bit more work in, right?
Unless you are the best bottle flipper.
Come on, this is like
maybe there's a guy out there who is trained so well at bottle flipping that he can just flip it and it lands wherever he wants.
I would feel bad for that person because the only thing I'm bringing to the table to the world, and the only way I can connect really is if I flip this bottle. Like, come on.
I feel like this bottle flipper guy is gonna find us. He's gonna be quite mad.
Yeah, because I'm just like shitting all over him.
His bottle flipping career.
Yeah. Yeah, his career at bottle flipping. Yeah, right.
That's what he does.
He does, I guess.
We're gonna go out and find this bottle flipper, and then we're gonna post it on our social media so you can find
it.
We're
gonna We're gonna have him as a guest, and then we can debate the merit of his craft.
Yeah,
like
we'll film him flipping a bottle. But we're gonna do it in real time, so he only has one chance.
Yeah, let's see how good he is. Yeah,
you got one chance.
Yeah, we're gonna make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it the most. Wait, is he really legit? Like, we're gonna be like, yeah, let's see, Mr. Fucking Bottle Flipper. You know, sounds like
show is live.
It sounds like an insult, you little bottle flipper. You know. But no, like say the stuff that we want to do. Like we're bringing something. Like I'm gonna be telling stories. I'm gonna be drawing. I'm gonna be animating. Like I'm making a.
Well, you're writing the stories too.
I'm writing it. I'm writing it. I'm drawing it. I'm animating it. The whole nine. I might even do the music. Like I'm making a meal, dude. I'm not giving you a little chip. I'm not giving you a taste. I'm giving you a meal.
Yeah.
And like same thing with you. Like you're bringing something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing the back end research. I'm writing these articles and I'm telling people what I think is best. You know, I'm not telling them what to do, but I'm just informing them so that they can make better choices for themselves. Yeah.
And I mean, you're really good because you've helped me a lot. You know, I mean, like we're not flipping bottles. We're not just like lip singing. We're not just dancing around like the same people. 100 people we're doing, like we're making an effort. We're putting in work.
Well, let me tell you, if I did do some dancing.
I've seen you dance, bro.
Maybe we need to get on this TikTok. Show them how it's done.
Oh yeah, no, man, that would be funny, dude. We should do it. Imagine me on TikTok.
We have one. We'll just start TikToking.
Just TikToking and see what happens. Yeah, because it. It won't be good, but I guarantee it will be hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Check out our TikTok.
Yeah, check out our TikTok, everybody. We're gonna be on there, and it's gonna be funny. You want to see some fat guys busting a move? That would be funny, dude. We're gonna do that.
I don't know if they will.
You know, hold on. Wait, what'd you say?
I said, I don't know if there'll be a link in the link.
No, I don't know.
But maybe.
Maybe.
If you want us to, we'll do it.
Yeah, if you want us to, we'll do it. Yeah,
because I think it might be funny.
It would be. We might have to do this at least once.
Yeah.
Like we might have.
We'll have a TikTok. I'll have one video.
We'll have one video, just to say that we did it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Because we were shitting all over it. So like
as a courtesy, we can.
As a courtesy, yeah. So then
we'll try it. We'll give China all of our information.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
They already have it.
Yeah, they already got it.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I'm not on social media, but I have one of those cheap smartphones, whatever. So
Walmart.
The Walmart brand. I guess that's all China.
Phones.
The Huawei. Yeah. So they already know all my stuff. Yeah.
They've been reading your texts for weeks.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. You got nothing from me, bro. You got nothing.
These guys are like, when is this guy going to do something?
This guy's the boringest guy ever. No, he's like, this guy doesn't even drive a car, bro.
Yeah,
he's
all he does is watch YouTube videos.
That's all he does is watch the YouTubes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, when you were picking out your phone, did you know that it was a...
No, this is what I did. When I was picking out a phone, I strictly looked at the price. I had a price in mind. It was $100. And I was like, I'm not spending more than this.
Yeah.
And what's the best one I could get for $100?
What's your best $100 phone?
I got
in the age of $1,000 phones.
Oh, it's fine. I do all this. All right, listen. This is a good top. All right. I got a $100 smartphone from Walmart. My phone can do everything that like the newest phone can do.
Yeah.
Right? So like to me, I'm winning. This is great. I spent way less than anyone else and can do the same amount of shit.
Yeah. I mean,
That's winning to me. That's awesome.
I think paying a ton of money for smartphones is crazy.
It's insane. Some people, how much is for the newest like smartphone, like iPhone, like
What's iPhone?
no way.
Yeah. Fine.
It's like
Let me know
$1,000
the iPhone X Plus. What
You
is
mean
that?
iPhone 11?
11, yeah.
Yeah, the
Whatever
11.
the new iPhone is.
Yeah.
The one with the 3 cameras, the trifecta.
Hold on. Are you shitting me? It's a couple of grand.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now, what does that give you? That couple of grand.
I think it's got a couple of cameras.
I got a camera on my
Actually,
phone.
3 iPhones 11. I'm sorry. So iPhone 11 retails for $699. The iPhone 11 Pro is $1,000, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max is $1,100.
Okay, so can one of you guys tell me what does that give you?
Yeah, what does that get?
Like
what is the max?
Like
what am I getting?
Yeah, what is the value?
Clout? I don't know.
Clout?
Clout. Getting clout.
What's the definition of clout? I don't
Clout.
know.
Popularity.
It's like
fame.
popularity.
It's like popularity.
You're cool if you have this.
So that's it. It's just the brand.
So it's just a wide and ultra wide lenses, cropping and zooming after like a normal camera does. It's just supposed to be essentially 4K quality, just higher quality for the front facing camera.
Buy like $100 camcorder with 4K quality.
Yeah.
But this is in your phone.
colors.
You don't get clout.
Don't get the
So
clout.
basically nothing special.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about. This is like to go back to how I'm viewed as a hipster. Like I spent $100 and I have the same shit that you got on a nice phone. Because you have a nice phone too, right?
Yeah. I have a Samsung Galaxy.
You know, Samsung. That's like
The 10.
so that's like a very upstanding, reputable phone. You don't get clout for that, right?
No, you don't. You definitely don't get any Samsung clout. There's no Samsung clout. It's
So-
all iPhone.
Oh, it's all iPhone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's the one.
That is the one cell phone.
Okay. Well, I got the Walmart phone that's cracked.
Yeah. But
So-
like me and you would probably just be lumped into the same group, right?
Really?
Yeah.
You don't.
because we're Android. Yeah, I think.
Oh,
No?
is that no?
No, there's definitely like a tier system.
Okay, so like
So-
I'm B tier. I think you're
You're
like.
like-
you're-
I'm like the bottom.
If you want to bring it full circle and go back to your ocean analogy, bottom feeder is like the Wally World.
Oh.
And then
No. Bottom
Where's
feeder
the
is
middle?
Metro PTS.
PCS.
That's the bottom, all right? I'm like one step above at Wally World.
Except Metro PCS just got bought out by T-Mobile, so now it's like an actual company.
I hate T-Mobile. Every T-Mobile I had was dog shit. I never got any reception. I did too. I had T-Mobile.
I had
Oh, you
T-Mobile.
never had T-Mobile.
I've never had a problem with it.
Oh, I did. I never had
I
any
had
reception.
T-Mobile for a long
T-Mobile
time.
sponsored this podcast.
No, they didn't. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, I mean, I had T-Mobile all throughout high school.
I did too.
It was great when I lived in the city, and then when I moved out of the city, it was like awful.
Really? So you
Terrible.
never had any? Oh, you never had any problem in?
When I lived in the city, no problem.
I lived in.
When I went to college, my first year, not a single bit of reception. I had to. My mom had to switch us over to AT&T so I could call and talk to people.
Yeah, but
Because T-Mobile was just like,
They didn't have. They
nothing
have
we
the
could
least
do.
amount of like towers.
Yeah.
Probably.
yeah, but listen to this. Like when I was growing up, I had T-Mobile till like well out of high school, and I had problems with it all the time. I lived in Cranston. That's not that far away from the city.
Yeah.
And like I never had reception. It was awful.
Yeah.
I hated it. I love the Razor though, just the
Yeah.
design of it, and the flip phones.
That's Motorola. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
making a new one, but it's supposed to be like $1,500.
$1,500.
Yeah, it's a phone. It's the whole phone is a screen and it folds.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool. Like the Razor design was awesome. I love it. It was. I think.
Samsung was the first one to do that. They have a folding.
Yeah, I seen that, but didn't they have a lot of problems?
Yeah,
I heard some kind of problems about that.
I believe so.
Yeah, it was like a problem. Like it was getting fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm imagining they're working out the bugs.
I'm imagining it would be very frail, right? Because you have like some kind of like flexible screen.
It's a flexible screen. I mean, that's the future, right? I mean, the screen
Well, yeah.
folds.
Yes, I mean that is the
Because
future.
people are going to want bigger and bigger screens, and there's only so much room you have in your pocket, and especially if you're a hipster wearing skinny jeans.
And I don't wear all right, listen, I do wear skinny jeans on occasion. I have to, but like, listen, I want to go back in with the phone technology. The best phone I ever had was one of the ones with the full keyboard. Like you flip it up and have the keyboard. Because I hate fucking touch screens. I don't like. Yeah. I'd rather have that like little flip up. It was like the sidekick. Yeah. But it flipped up. I had that phone for 10 years. Yeah. 10 years. Well into the touchscreen era. And this thing lasted 10 years. Tell me a touch phone that lasts.
I had a touchscreen phone. G1 that lasted me a very long time. I think it was like 3 or 4 years. It was one of the first touchscreen phones, but it also flipped up and there was a keyboard. So you could
see that's what I want.
It was cool, but I mean, after that, they did the G2 was all touchscreen, just like the iPhone. But I mean,
it's just a shitty design. The screen is so like vulnerable. Like it'll always crack. Like I go through this is another reason why I buy the Walmart specials, because they are only $100 or less, and they only last about 3 months for me. Yeah. Because I'm a brute, man. I'm so hot on my shit. It's gonna break. I know it's gonna break, and if it does, hey, I don't give a shit. It's only $100.
You go and get another.
I'll just get right. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do.
Well, you know what? That's life.
You know what? That's life.
That's what you get, right? You can have a super expensive phone.
Yeah, but you know what? That's gonna break at the same. It's not gonna outlast the Wally World Special.
Not always. I think there are certain cases, but I'd still. All right. It's like for me, it's like buying a new car versus a used car. A new car versus the used car.
Oh, we had that discussion.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna get all into it because we're gonna be wrapping up the shows.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Okay. So I think it's the same thing, right? I mean, yeah, a new car, it's great, but you're paying so much for it versus the used car. Yeah, of course you're paying a lot less. And you're getting something that's used, but hey, I mean,
it's going to get you from A to B.
It's going to get you from A to B, and you're going to be paying a whole heck of a lot less than that guy who bought that brand new car. And he's not getting any value. That thing's going down in value, just like a phone, right? There's a new phone coming out next year.
Yeah, but it's all right. There's different. Let's get into this a little bit because I do want to talk about this.
No. I mean,
yeah. All right, but a car thing, right? If you buy a new car, it's so much more money than like a Beta. I got Dolores, which is was it a 98 Mercury, right? Oh yeah, no, Grand Mercury.
Grand
Marquis. Grand Marquis. Yeah. How do you know and I don't know?
That's
90. Yeah, it's a 97 Grand Marquis. Yeah. I call it Dolores. It's a boat, right? And it was only. No, it's still got some life in it.
It's got one tire.
It does got one tire. The other one's a flat, but I just need the air in it. Some fixed flat. Some TLC will be okay. But I spent $1,400 on it, and it lasted 5 years. Yeah. Right? And that's worth it to me.
$1,400, for 5 years is pretty good.
That's pretty good. If you buy a new car, it's like $35,000.
Yeah. Probably about that.
Right? So, I mean, I could buy
30,000, 20,000. I mean, it depends on what
you get, but ballpark, it's probably around, it's probably over at least 10 grand.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I could buy 10 Doloreses for that one car. Yeah. So even if the beater car that I got, because it was nice when I got it, but it had some problems because it's used. It's like 10 years old, but it wasn't not a lot of mileage on it. It lasted 5 years for only $1,400. Yeah. That's nothing. It's not expensive.
Good value.
It's good value and it's smart. I would never spend over, let's say, $3,000 for a car. Mm-hmm. Never, ever. Well, I have a bike now that was only $98, as we already discussed. But
that's his new mode of transportation.
Yeah, that's my new mode of transportation. Because you know what? I mean, it works. Yeah. That's all I need. Yeah. I don't even need a car at this point.
Yeah.
So I have to deal with the bus people.
Coming to you soon.
I know.
And we'll have more stories on that next time.
All right, we'll wrap it up.
We're wrapping up. We're ending it?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, everybody.
All right, thanks everyone. Follow us on social media and then definitely follow the show so you can get some more of this. All right.
See you next time.
See you next time.